You can join us here on the toll-free lines. Number's 855-450-FREE. That's 855-450-3733. We do have Skype, and you can join us there. Skype username is LRN.FM. With you in studio tonight, it's Ian,
Melanie,
and Daryl.
We got more to say on the issue of abusive families and what would things be like for those people in a libertarian society. I want to wrap that discussion up, and then we'll get to someone who is really being abused, Chelsea Manning. And, Daryl, you've got the latest on her tragic case. But first, we go to someone calling themselves the Pig in Charleston, West Virginia. Hello, the Pig. Hello? The Pig.
Pig.
Hello?
The Pig.
Yes.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Here you are. How'd you get the name?
How did I get the name? Well, it started out as the Fabulous Dancing Pig some years ago.
All right.
I had to shorten it because it was a little long. That was my stage name as a musician.
So you're not fabulous anymore is what you're saying.
How did you get the name the Fabulous Dancing Pig?
Well, because I was really, really drunk, and I hit the dance floor, and I was tearing it up, baby. And I rolled back to my table, and I just held my arms up in the air and said, "I'm the Fabulous Dancing Pig."
Woo!
Yeah!
No, that's a Ric Flair woo. The Fabulous Dancing Pig does not go woo.
No? Well, you weren't there, so you don't know.
Right, but
No, exactly.
only Ric Flair gets to go
exactly
woo.
what I did.
So, so the
Flair's
Pig,
got nothing on this cat.
what were you calling about tonight, dude? Go ahead.
Oh, hell, I forgot after listening to you guys. You got me so confused. I'm probably not smart enough to talk to you.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm kidding. Actually, I think I'm very smart. I'm probably the smartest guy you've spoken with. No, what I'm calling about is the youth indoctrination. I've kind of dedicated my life to trying to come up with ways to reach the youth.
Okay.
And I see people on different sides of the aisle or different philosophies, winning and failing. And I don't think any of the right people are winning.
When you say winning,
you
mean winning in that they are not successfully contacting the youth?
Winning, the correct people are not winning the youth.
Okay.
Youth when someone is born, they're a libertarian. I guarantee it. They don't know it, but that's what they are.
Well, because libertarianism is a philosophy, I think that's not true because infants don't really hold philosophies.
Okay, now we're getting a little bit too serious there. Obviously, infants don't have a philosophy, but as the kid grows up, it doesn't take long until, they realize that they don't want to be screwed with.
Right, and most young children are taught, don't hit people, don't take their stuff, and be nice to each other.
Oh, that's the greatest thing. That's a Matt Kibbe. That's one of the favorite things that I say all the time. Don't hurt people and don't take their stuff.
Well, the fact that kids have to be taught that, isn't that an example that they're not born libertarian? Because, there are plenty of examples on, let's say, the playground in preschool where there's going to be somebody who's pushy, some bratty kid who's trying to take somebody's lunch or take their soccer ball or whatever, and that's why these lessons have to be dealt out at some point. I get what you're saying, though. You're saying you believe it's a pretty...
point.
You're saying it's a pretty natural human inclination to want to be left alone. I think that's true, but it doesn't necessarily follow that the person who wants to be left alone also will reciprocate that to others. So sometimes the bully may want to be left alone, but also wants to take other people's things. You see what I'm saying?
It's not an exact science. Typically, in a given school, you're not going to have 90% of the kids being bullied.
That's true.
Maybe you have 10%, but I would imagine it's less than that. The media would have you believe much more than that.
I think you're right about that. I'll agree with you that I'll say that most people by nature do desire to be free. It's the society and the parents that inculcate them with ideas that are contrary to that over time. I agree with that.
So we have to reach them. I feel like I feel like this can be done. But on the one side, you've got let's say conservatives. They're correct on certain things, and they're hypocrites on other things. They will never win the youth because they are lame.
Yep.
That is, they will never win the youth. And the things they're correct on are very important things. Fiscal responsibility, et cetera. But kids will move to progressivism, and it's still that kid that is more libertarian by nature than anything else. They'll move to progressivism and statism because of the social issues that are used as tools to lure them in.
Well, right, because it still sounds like to a kid, it sounds who's uneducated or a young person who's uneducated in the sort of the ways of the world, free stuff sounds pretty good. I mean, that's why socialism is so attractive to young people.
And then here we are in the middle. I would probably disagree with you guys on some things, and you guys disagree with each other on some things. But we're all liberty people, and that's where we need to be. And if the kid is educated, they will stay in the realm of liberty. So we have to create content, creative content, entertainment that these kids, that's illustrative, not preachy, that is illustrative, that kids will actually be drawn to and taught without being taught to.
Now, when you say kids, are you talking about the whole range of young people, like from 5 to 15, or?
No, I do need to boil this down.
You talking about teenagers? You talking about
say,
elementary?
Teenagers and the unfortunate adolescence that continues into the 20s that is just so sad.
All right, so how do we do this? Because I agree with you that this is important, but it's also something that is difficult because generally young people are not interested in the world around them. They're not.
Not only that, but parents will freak out if you try to hand their children some literature.
I've done that before.
But yet they have no
don't
problem sending their kids to the government
bigger.
indoctrination camp for 8 hours a day.
Right. You're talking about creating media.
I'm talking about creating media.
Yeah.
Actually, the reason I called tonight is because I sent you guys a message yesterday or the day before, and the fellow told me to call in. I was wanting to see if there was any of you folks who would like to play a statist in a movie that I'm writing or that we're putting together.
Are you going to be making it in New Hampshire? Because then you have a lot of options as far as people who might be able to help you with that.
We will travel. We've got everything lined out, but I need a character called Ditzy Prom Queen, who's a news person, and I wanted to find real liberty people to play their opposite as statists.
That's fun.
And it's fun. It's called FingerBang the Rock Opera.
That's the name of it? That's the name of the movie?
Yeah.
Well, I got to say...
And right there, am I winning? Right there with the youth. They see something that's called FingerBang the Rock Opera.
Yeah, that's definitely going to get some attention, no doubt about that.
But then the word opera, though, I don't want to go see something musical.
True. No one likes operas, especially young people.
Oh, no, rock opera, baby.
But they don't know what that is. But they don't know what that is.
Do they not know what that is?
I don't know what that is, and I'm 38 years old.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Hold on. You don't know what the wall is? You don't know what the wall is? If you don't know what the wall is, I'm coming to New Hampshire right now.
No, I said I don't know what the term rock opera means.
If we can get Daryl to say he doesn't know what it is, will you move to New Hampshire right now?
Oh my God, that would be hard for me to.
I do not know what the phrase rock opera means.
Okay, he was giving you an example.
Hey, hold on. Let me give you this though. I will come to New Hampshire because I'm getting ready to promote FingerBang the Rock Opera with, the FingerBang Awareness Tour.
Yeah, I want to hear more about this as it develops, Pig. Thank you for the call tonight,
and
man.
Contact Mark at freetalklive.com if you want some advertising.
Hey, yeah, thanks for the call tonight. Definitely keep us in the loop on the movie's production. Sounds interesting. He was giving you The Wall as an example of what a rock opera is.
Okay.
Specifically referring to Pink Floyd's The Wall. I think the movie
I
is what he was
saw
talking about.
part of it.
So the toll-free number here...
I guess you've got to be high to enjoy it.
It helps. 855-450-FREE. That's 855-450-3733. I do agree with him that, libertarians need to reach young people, but how is really the question. This is Free Talk Live. We can talk about that coming up.